Hey calculus kids, welcome to week 13 Monday. Congrats on completing all of your skills and everything that you needed for calculus. We ended this officially on week 12 Friday, and so we are now on a brand new section of trying to reviewing for the AP exam on May 24th. So let's go ahead and pause the video and answer the following questions. All right, so I would like you guys to go ahead and take a look over here. This piece of paper I will be passing out in class. So for those of you guys who are going to be at home for hybrid days, that's okay because you have access to seeing this. Make sure you guys have access to Albertio. This is the access code for the class itself. And between week 13 to week 18, we are going to be focusing on working on this. Your test is going to be on week 19, which is the 24th of May. And so let's take a look at where that puts us in terms of the calendar. Oops, let's see what happened here. 1 second. Try that the time. Okay. So actually, you know what? I think I have another calendar here. Let's take a look at that first. I do. Okay, so here we go. So today is going to be April 12th. This is week 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Week 19, Monday, is going to be the 24th at 8 a.m., which is going to be your calculus exam. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more weeks to do the reviews. Generally, your exams are like on May 4th, which is week 16, so it gives us exactly 6 weeks. But given the fact that the pandemic, everything got pushed back a little bit. So for 2021, you guys have an extra 2 more weeks, actually almost 3 weeks to go ahead and review for the concepts and study for the test. So hopefully this will help you and get you a little bit more readily prepared for it. So with that said, basically the breakdown of this is going to look like this. Albertio is now going to be your new Math Excel. So your homework assignments will be on Albertio. Every week you will get points assigned based on what you do. So then if you take a look over here, for Unit 1, you have limits and beyond. And so we're kind of reviewing back to limits again. So this is going to be your homework. There are 133 questions, but you don't have to go ahead and do 133 questions. You can go ahead and you are welcome to pick any 30 questions, okay? So your task is to do those 30 questions on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And then Unit 2, we're going to go on to week 13, Thursday, Friday, and you can go ahead and pick any 30. Then on week 14, Monday, Tuesday, we're going to start on differentiation techniques, pick any 30. And then Unit 4, you could go ahead and do week 14, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Unit 5 on extrema, max, and min. It is week 15, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then after this is kind of the end of semester 1. I'm going to have you guys go ahead and take the first practice test. It's 51 questions. It's assigned very similarly to what the actual AP test will look like. And you're going to do that for week 15, Thursday, and Friday. And then also you have the weekend to kind of finish that, okay? So that is going to go in as an assessment because there's no more AP College Board, okay? So make sure you guys do that on week 15, Thursday and Friday. Then starting on Unit 6, we're going to start with semester 2, which begins with integration. And you're welcome to pick any 30 questions. You actually, since this is going to be 211, you can go ahead and pick any 60 questions, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Unit 7, differential equations, slope field, semester 2. Pick any 30 on week 17, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then lastly, we are going to end up with Unit 8, applications of integrals, area under the curve, volume, velocity, and acceleration. It is any 30 questions, 107 questions total. Pick any 30 for week 17, Thursday and Friday. And then very lastly, you have week 18, Monday through Friday. This is our last week of review. You're going to then have your second practice test, because your first one is after the first semester. Second practice test, practice exam number 2, again, 51 questions, and you have the entire week to go ahead and work on that. So with that said, this is kind of the breakdown for the next 6 weeks of what you're going to be focusing on. Just keep in mind that for each of the weeks, you will be getting a grade for week 13, and it's going to be worth 100 points based on your efforts on working on these 2 units. So just keep that in mind. You do have the practice exam. It is going to be 3 hours long and 15 minutes. They have 2 sections each, broken into calculators, no calculators. There is multiple choice and free response. And so you do have those 2 exams that's highlighted here and here for week 15, Thursday, Friday, and then week 18, Monday through Friday. All right, so then the breakdown of this is as follows. You have multiple choice part A, no calculators, 60 minutes. Then you have multiple choice part B, where you could have calculators and it's 45 minutes. The difference is 13 questions versus 15 questions. Section 2 is going to be free response part A. You can have a calculators, 30 minutes, 2 questions, so 15 minutes piece. And then section 2, free response part B, no calculators, 60 minutes, 4 questions, 15 minutes apiece. And this is kind of the breakdown, you guys. That's pretty much what we're going to be focusing on. And once again, this is a class code for Albertio. Make sure you have access to it on Monday. If you're seeing me in person in class, I will be giving you guys a laptop. So physically, I can see that you're able to log on to it. But if you have hyper that day, make sure you try this at home and do it on your own. All right, so with that said, take a look at your guided notes for today. So turn to week 13, Monday, and if you take a look at it, you have your derivatives formulas in addition to your integral formulas that, again, you need to remember and memorize. And so take a look over here and over here. I have the concepts in addition to the formulas itself. What I would recommend you guys doing is perhaps creating flashcards. So go through those 2 pages, take a look at the derivatives and the integrals, and make sure you understand what they're supposed to equal to. And I will highly recommend that you make them into flashcards so that way you know each of those and start memorizing the integrals and derivatives. So there are 2 sheets. Make sure you guys create the flashcards, put out the cards in an envelope, and go ahead and remember them. So I will highly suggest that you guys do that. Okay, so next, what I'm gonna have you guys do is take a look at some of the free response questions. This is page 3 of your guided notes. So here, this is a typical question that was on a previous free response question. I would suggest that you look at it. There are 3 different parts, and my recommendation is look at this, and then of course, if you're experiencing some difficulty with it, the link on the very bottom, the Google link right here, you can go ahead and type that in, and it will give you the answers. So let me go ahead and show you guys that. Be careful of the capitalization of this because that does matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and screen share the new one. Once you type that in, you have this Google Doc right here, and you just need to scroll all the way down to the point where you see the purple heading up here. And this one, you will able to have the links right here, so you can go and click on it, and it's actually going to talk to you guys about how to go about doing this. So if I click on the first link right here, and I also type in the skills in addition to the minutes that it takes for the videos, go ahead and click on that. Oh no, I can't do that. That's not good. Let's try this one more time. Okay, so we're running into an issue here because this wasn't an issue last year, but apparently it was an issue this year. Let's try one more time. Yeah. Okay, never mind. It's not going to work. That's not disappointing because I was hoping that it would, and it's not. That's okay. What I can have you guys do is just go ahead and go over this and take a look at the steps. I'm going to try to see if I can go ahead and find that at another location and see if that's something that we can do. Okay, so I actually was able to redo this. Let's see here. So if you go ahead and type in this link right here, this link right here with this YouTube, this will take you over to the YouTube video of all the free response questions, and you have access to it. You might have to find it first. It's there somewhere, but it's a little bit out of order, and I'll go over each of these questions with you guys. But anyways, these are the broken down free response questions that you should know how to do, or at least watch the video so that you remind yourself how to do them, because we did go over some of them during the class time. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, you guys, that's basically it. So start on your Albertio, start memorizing your formulas, and then start looking at your free response questions. All right, as always, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.